Hello, welcome to our science class. As you all know that we have already started with the lesson and some of the topics are already done in the previous videos also. So if you have not gone through it, please have a look at those videos once again. Okay? Let us start with cell organelles and let's see why are they needed. Large and complex cells, that is multicellular organisms, need a lot of chemical activities to support their complicated structure and functions because their body design is already very complex, and due to that complexity they need a good amount of energy, right? So to keep those activities of different kinds separate from each other, these cells use membrane bound little structures called cell organelles within themselves. So this can be the definition of cell organelles, and these organelles are visible mostly with electron microscope only. Okay, here are the examples, and they are endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi apparatus, lysosomes, mitochondria, plastids and vacuoles. So please go through the definition once again and remember the examples also. Okay. In today's video, we will only discuss about endoplasmic reticulum. So let us see the definition of endoplasmic reticulum. It is a complex network of tubular membranes exclusively present in the cytoplasm of the eukaryotic cell. That is, it is a large network of membrane bound tubes and sheets which is spread throughout the cytoplasm. Okay, and it looks like long tubules or round or oblong bags. It is somewhat similar in structure to plasma membrane also. Okay, these membranes form continuous folds eventually joining the outer layer of the nuclear membrane. You know where is this nuclear membrane found? Can you recall where is it? Yes, nucleus. Except for sperm cells and RBCs, the ER is observed in every other type of eukaryotic cells. Okay. Now let us begin with the functions of ER. It is responsible for the production and secretion of steroid hormones, responsible for the metabolism of carbohydrates, for the synthesis of essential lipids like phospholipids and cholesterol. These words you have already heard, right? And it releases calcium ions which are necessary for the nervous system and muscular system. So these are the common functions of ER. Okay, in short we can say that ER is here to serve as the channel for the transport of materials, especially proteins, between various regions of the cytoplasm or even between the cytoplasm and nucleus. It is acting as the framework. Why? Because just before a minute I said that ER is spread almost throughout the cytoplasm, right? So it acts or functions as a cytoplasmic framework that provide a surface area, right? Larger surface area for some of the biochemical activities of the cell. Okay, and the synthesis of cell membrane by using proteins and lipids is called membrane biogenesis. So these are the functions of ER. Please remember the functions because it is important. Okay, let us start with the types of endoplasmic reticulum. You can see I have given you the diagram also. I have downloaded it from Google itself. So the person who has done it, it's beautifully done. So you can just have a look how it looks like. Okay, and by looking at the diagram you can understand that there are two types of endoplasmic reticulum. They are RER, that is rough endoplasmic reticulum, and SER, that is smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Now let us start with the discussion of each type. Now let us begin with RER, that is rough endoplasmic reticulum. Just have a look at the diagram given in the right corner. You can see some small balls are observed, and because of that reason only it is named so. That is, a kind of roughness is observed on the surface of this organelle. Okay, so that is why it is known as rough endoplasmic reticulum. And these small bubbles or balls which you are able to see on the surface, they are nothing but they are the ribosomes. That is, they are involved in the process of protein synthesis. Understood with this? It synthesizes and secretes protein in the liver, hormones and other substances in the glands. That is the function of RER, and RER is prominent in cells where protein synthesis happens. That is, it is usually found in those cells which are involved in the process of protein synthesis. Understood with this? So this is all about RER. Now let us start with smooth endoplasmic reticulum. The name itself tells that the surface is smooth. You can see some tubes are there, right? So SER on the other hand does not have ribosomes. That is why they have smooth surface, and that is why they are named so. Understood? This has a tubular form. In the liver cells of vertebrates, it plays a crucial role in detoxifying many poisons and drugs. So this is the function of SER. It is also involved in the synthesis of phospholipids, the main lipids which are present in the cell membranes, and they are also essential in the process of metabolism, right? And SER transport the products of RER to other cellular organelles, especially to the Golgi apparatus. Understood with this? So the function of SER and RER can be asked differently, or the comparison can also be asked, that differentiate between two types of ER. Understood? So RER is involved in protein synthesis. Why? Because it has ribosomes. SER is not involved in protein synthesis, but it is involved in lipid synthesis. Understood with this? Okay. So that's all for today. Stay tuned for the next video. Thank you. Have a good day.